Let's go!
How you doing, guys?
Hi.
This is our movie room.
All day.
All night.
You know it.
And we're going to give you a tour of it once again because it's been almost a year.
It's been a while, actually.
It's been a while. But, you know, we're going to give you a small little time lapse of what it looks like now. Things are constantly being added. Things are being taken away. So tomorrow, it might change.
Because they don't always make the shelf.
Yeah. But for right now, this is what it looks like. So we're going to show you what it looks like. You know, a little bit about myself. I've been collecting since 2001. You know, seriously collecting. Once DVDs pretty much started coming into the picture and being a little bit more affordable. I collected before that. I collected VHS in the mid-90s. But, you know, I only had like 50, maybe 100 titles. I wasn't really serious into it. But once DVDs hit and I could afford them, I went nuts, as you can tell.
Nuts. I was
yeah.
never really a big collector. I had like maybe 100 movies. And then once I met him and we brought our collections together, I gave him maybe 65 new titles to add to his collection because we had a lot of doubles.
Yeah.
I just kind of fell into it when I met him a couple years ago.
I gave her the bug of collecting.
Yeah. It's
But,
okay.
yeah. But we're just going to kick down the doors and show you what everything looks like. So,
Let's go.
oh yeah, let's just do this. This is the outside of the movie room. These are the doors to get in. And Marie's going to kick them open and we're just going to start this tour.
I'm not going to keep him home. Sorry. Let's go.
But this is going into the room. We're going to start off to the left-hand side. Over here is some Harry Potter books, some wands. There's some Fraggle Rocks, a couple of little figures, some football, a couple of small Fisher-Price figures, and different knickknacks that I found. Some wrestling, a boomerang that I got in Australia, Marie's Bambi puzzle, and some Bambi figures that she has. There's some Secret Life of Pets that we own. Nice Rob Zombie figure. Some horror figures over here. Blair Witch. Freddy Krueger. Some Tortured Souls. Ones that I have. There's Todd McFarlane. Michael Myers. Leatherface. And Pinhead. Over here is a picture of when Cinema Sickness came here with Cinema Man back in 2018. There's me, CS, holding my son Gary, Cinema Man, and Marie in the picture. You know, that's in our other living room. And, you know, it's a picture that we keep over here on the mantle. Next to that, I have a remote control helicopter. It hangs here on bungee cords, so it's easy to take off to take it flying. Over here is a poster collection of The Walking Dead that J2H sent me that I enjoy. I keep that right above the fireplace. And then I keep a Pampers box over here because why not use Pampers boxes?
They're heavy duty.
Yeah, to store a bunch of envelopes of packages that I got. These are all packages that I haven't filmed yet, so they all sit in here. And when I get to filming them, I pull some out.
Mail day.
Yeah, this is the hearth to the fireplace. And over here is a picture of Jack Skellington that I got from Cinema Sickness. Here's a picture of The Notebook, autographed by Nicholas Sparks. Marie got that for me for my birthday when we first met. And
Aww.
I love this picture, so it hangs right above our closet door. This is a little pennant that me and Marie found at a flea market of a place called Benson's Animal Farm that I used to go to in Hudson, New Hampshire as a young kid with my grandmother. And it's no longer there. And my grandmother had one of these in her room, and it reminds me of her, so I keep it up there. Over here, this is the closet Behind the closet is pretty much all my packing supplies, extra copies, stuff that didn't make the shelf. Just a ton of stuff I keep in there. You know, empty boxes, bubble wrap, all that crap is all behind that door. I won't show you behind that door because it's a mess. This is a poster board that I pretty much have that's framed of pretty much all the first notes I ever got. There's a bunch of different ones over here from just random people. There's a lot of glare. Sorry, guys, but I'll try to, you know, Louis Eckstein. There's Mike Hatfield here.
A couple from Rick.
Yeah, a ton from Rick. J2H. BBG.
Hi, guys.
Mike Hatfield. Right here is my first one I ever got from Absolute Sublime. Just a ton of them all along. But I appreciate every note that we get. Inside the closet also is a binder that I have with all the notes that I got up to date. And now we'll start on this wall. These are IKEA Billy bookcases. They're the 30-inch wide ones, as you can see. And in this room, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 along this wall. The way I do my collection is along the top, I keep all or almost all of my TV shows. Pretty much because the TV shows are pretty much big boxes. You know, they're easier to put them along the top because those I don't really pull down that often. Only when I decide I'm going to binge a show. So they sit up there. There's a TV show collection that is being filmed right after this. So it'll be dropping soon if you want to check it out. And then this is the start of my collection right here. My collection is not alphabetized, but it's all alphabetical. That I keep all my numbers together, all my A's together, all my B's together, and so on. Inside that, you know, inside of that, they're just in there, you know, a certain way. But there's some of the shelves. Also, to make it a little bit easier, I can show you right here on this one. I have pull tabs that I pretty much have the complete alphabet. I got these on eBay, and they're nice to find where, like that one's the D's, where to find where C ends and D begins, because it just makes it a lot easier to find stuff. So all of my collection goes along the wall over here. There's my Vinegar Syndrome mini slips. But there's more TV shows up there. And more bookcases and all that good stuff. But pretty much everything in these bookcases along this wall up to the 7th bookcase is all DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks. I don't sort out different formats. It just makes it a lot easier to find something that, you know, to try to remember a certain movie that I want, and then I have to remember what format it's in and go to that section. It's easier for me just to put every format that I have on the shelves, and it just makes it a lot easier to find it all. You know, when I first started collecting, everything was alphabetized in my collection, and I kept, you know, things separated somewhat. But when I started putting stuff away, just when I had just the 8 bookcases alone, I mean, sometimes because I buy 80, sometimes 100 titles.
125 a month or so.
Oh, yeah. It used to take me hours. I mean, literally 6 to 7 hours.
All day.
To put, all night, to put all those titles away. And in those 7 to 8 hours, I could have watched 4 movies. You know, instead of putting all the stuff away, I'd rather watch it. So this way I can, because I buy so many all the time, I can put 100 titles away in 2 to 2.5 hours, and it's not so bad. But here's the end of the TV shows up there. And then this bookcase right here is all of my 3Ds that I have. And then underneath over here is more boxes that I have. And
mail day pickups.
Yeah, more mail day pickups that I put all the boxes over here. And then some of the padded envelopes that are larger. And then along this wall, first thing I have is some lanyards.
Those are from an Atlas Pyrotechnics show that I did. And I invited Joe to come along with me to help with security. So he went to his show with me when I first met him.
Yeah. Also on the 3D section, I have my Buried Alive limited slip. It was limited to 750. I think they actually made more after, but when they first did it, I have that sitting there. I never put it on the movie. Plus, right here, Lewis Switcher got me this on our last unboxing, and it's a Blu-ray 3D sign. I have that in my Blu-ray 3D section, because I think it looks pretty cool.
It does look very cool.
Also, right here, it's
Creepy Clown.
Yeah, Creepy Clown from the Camp Blood set, the last movie. I think it's number 10? No, number 8.
Yeah.
Number 8. Inside that's a USB stick that actually has it in 4K. So we put that right there. Also,
Your clicker.
Yeah, that's my clicker that came with my tripod to shut off and turn on my phone for when I film, so I'm not touching the screen all the time. Then I have 2 magnifying glasses because, as I've said in plenty of videos, I'm blind. So this one, and then this one is stronger. It's magnified stronger, so I can really read small print. And then my knife that I keep right there just to cut open packages. And then we go to this wall. First thing I have is a cold cast picture of a director's chair. Then a Scooby-Doo figure. And then The Undertaker. When, from wrestling, back in the day, I used to love The Undertaker. And then Speed Buggy. Then Return of the Living Dead. And a When Strangers Calls picture that I got from Cinema Sickness back in the day. Then a new addition to the collection is my Dobby statue that Movie Hunter sent me at the beginning of the year. We love this statue.
He hangs out and keeps our packages safe.
Yeah. I'm still looking to get a plexiglass box built for him, but with the virus and everything and how expensive it is, it's a little tough to do it right now. So right now I'm looking for doing that next year to have him completely covered.
Dobby is free in here.
Exactly. Plus,
he's happy.
Yeah,
I think.
He's happy. And we keep the note that Movie Hunter sent us right next to him. Then
we have my Bambi collection. All formats are here. I've got a few shelves loaded up.
Yeah. Here's one bookcase, as you can see, the top right there. Then she keeps single releases that she really likes right there. And then the bottom shelf, well, the next shelf is all of her VHS, other releases that she has of Bambi. And that's all of those on that shelf. And then over here, we have Titanic, and then the very rare Titanic signed by Cinema Sickness. And some box sets along the bottom over here that I have, as you can see right there. And then this is the next shelf, the next bookcase. Some more box sets. There's my Scarface, Sound of Music, big box. Singing in the Rain. That's the Amazing Spider-Man gift set. My Lost Ultimate set. And then some tin boxes, a Stallone set, a Ferdinand get a collector's set. Next shelf up, some more box sets that I keep over here. There's that's the Sleepaway Camp Red Cross set. That's pretty rare.
Super rare.
Yeah, Camp Blood, the new Friday the 13th. Up here I have some more box sets that I keep. I try to keep all the box sets on separate shelves just because they take a lot of room. But I have along here. Then up here is more of Marie's Bambi's collection. These are going to be a little tough to do because I have a light on it. Because this side of the room is kind of dark. But we have some Bambi's right there along this shelf. Then,
Shout out to some Bambi pins.
yeah, some pins she keeps right above it, as you can see.
And a little holiday pin.
Yeah, she has
A new addition.
2 Bambi pins right there, and then her gizmo that we just showed in the video. She keeps it right above. They're mounted on our curtains. Then on this wall, I have a signed movie poster from the Straight Edge Kegger film that's signed by the director and 3 of the actors in it. I really like this, so it's framed right there. Then I have a nice little Luke and Vader light switch over here.
I got that for him when we first met.
Yep. Then after that, I have my Mantalab, the Electro head for Amazing Spider-Man 2. Then a little like Scooby-Doo tin. Then after that on this bookcase is the start of my son's collection. There's some titles that he has right there. Then after that, some more on this shelf that he has. And then it ends right there. And
There's also another little shelf in our living room that are on rotation daily.
Yeah, and some more over here. These are all ones that he doesn't watch that much or are out of season. Then down here I have some VHS that I have along the bottom. And then right at the end, those clear cases are Arrow screener copies. I'll pull one of them out. This is one for Vamp. As you can see, it says pre-production, not for resale. And it says Arrow Films right there. The date that it was created back in 2016. There's the product number. But I have a couple of those in the collection. This is how Arrow used to send screeners out before they started sending out, you know, the full releases to everybody. But that's there. And then I have another IKEA bookcase right here, but it's a smaller one. This is a 15-inch. But I have some Disney treasures right there. Some VHS, some Fraggle Rock. Next shelf up, Monty Python's Oak Island. That's the Masters of Horror set. Some more VHS, the Bloodfest set, 30 for 30. The Sherlock Holmes box set. Right here is a mug that Crazy Joe sent us in a mystery box that we kept. This is our movie tickets when we saw Alita, Battle Angel in IMAX 3D. It was the first movie Marie and I ever went to.
Yep.
And still the only movie Marie and I has ever gone to. So
Yep.
those are right there. There's a little clacker board next to that. Over here, some envelopes of Disney lithographs and stuff that I have that are sitting in the corner.
From Disney Movie Club.
Yep. There's a popcorn bucket right here from
A contest that I won.
Yeah, that has Crazy Joe and his wife that they both signed it. So we keep that one right there. And then right next to that is the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine Complete Series. Next shelf up is King of Queens. And then the Killjoy set. Then my Harry Potter 4K Steelbook set that I love. And then Rescue Me Complete Series. After that, these are all the Horror Fest exclusives. The top row is 1 through 30. that go to right there. And then the next row is 31 all the way to 52. I actually have other ones on my monthly shelf that I'll show you after. And then right above that is a Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine, some figures, and then my complete series of Battlestar Galactica. Also, on the side, I have some cards that came, on the front of Blu-rays or DVDs, and I put them over here. I have one for iRobot, Carrie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Up here is another bookcase, as you can see. This is one that we actually built. We built this over the summer. This is the last one that we did. But the top 2 rows is our Christmas.
All Christmas. Nothing but Christmas.
But we keep them all up there. It ends right there, where that gap is. So that's everything that we have for Christmas. That's pretty much straight on Christmas.
And if you'd like to see all those titles, we do have a Christmas collection.
Oh, yeah. On top of that, we have a 3D collection and a Bambi collection. So check those out as well. And then after that, when you continue from the Billy bookcases behind me, this is where the collection starts again. And it goes straight across all the way to right there. And then back and forth and all the way down to the end right there at that last title. After that, we have a small bookcase right here in front of me. This is 2 Avengers light up gift sets. This is for the first Avengers, and then that's for Endgame. And they're both 3D sets that I really wanted. They're both light up sets. They're really nice. If you see my Blu-ray 3D collection, you'll see them both lit up in there. And then over here I have a small Atlantic bookcase that I got at Best Buy. This is everything I pick up for the month. I put everything on this shelf. This is everything that we film that's not cataloged or scanned in my collection. So we put them here. As we film, everything goes on this shelf. When the month ends, everything comes off this shelf. We take pictures for Instagram. And after that, we start putting them all on the shelf to, start putting them into the collection. And this bookcase empties. And then the next month, we refill it. So when we're filming this video, it's right near the end of the month. So this is pretty much from here down is everything I bought this month so far. So all of this will have to get put away into the collection. But I'll give you a little scan right there of everything that I have that you'll be seeing shortly on an Instagram post. After that, right here, we have a little twin bed. This used to be Marie's old bed when
I lived in my studio apartment.
Yeah. And we keep this in here for if anybody stays over. We have a single bed in this room. When Cinema Sickness and Cinema Man came down and they stayed here, Cinema Man slept on this bed. So we keep that there. And then on top of that, we have 2 clip-on lights that when we film, we actually, right now they're pointed down. They're actually usually pointing up and to the right for to shine on the bookcases behind us and just to give us some extra light so the room's not so dark. After that one, we have this bookcase here where the collection starts again. All along the top over here. That it pretty much goes all the way to there. And then so on and so forth. And it just goes all the way down.
This is the wall that we're staring at while we're filming.
Yeah. And you can see.
That's the end of the alphabet.
Yeah. By the end, there's a gap right there. And then there's a gap right there. That's all the room I have left in this room.
The bottom one, all the way to the right, there's an outlet there.
Yeah, right here. There's an outlet right there. So when we do live streams, that's where my laptop is plugged in, so I don't cover that up. But that spot right there and that spot right there is all I have. So when that fills, we're constantly trying to make room. But that's that wall right there. Now we'll come along the front. This is the light that we use when we film. Right here. That it's just a frosted light above us to shine on our faces.
That was my reading light back in my apartment.
Yep. And
it works very nice, actually.
This is a small frosted glass light that we use right next to the tripod.
I got it from Amazon about at least 4 or 5 years ago, though.
Yeah. We use that to shine on our cases to make it a little bit better to see. We always use a frosted light because it gives a lot less glare. And this is can be moved depending on how we need it. But there's our tripod right there where we keep it when we're filming. So when we're sitting on the couch, this is pretty much what you see always. So a lot of times in videos, you'll see us constantly looking around for titles. It's because they're on these shelves.
Right in front of us.
Right here, we have some packing tape that Miss Jessica sent us on one of her packages. We actually ripped it off and put it on our bookcase.
We love it.
Yeah. And then here is some more of her
Halloween edition tape
that we put over here because we really enjoyed it and we kept it off to the side.
Some of the movies that are sideways in our collection are ones that I would rather watch sooner than later or don't want to forget about.
Yeah. So as you're looking through our collection, you can always see that there's titles poking out. As you can see right here. Here's one that Marie wanted to watch.
I never got to that one for Horror Month.
Yeah, Rabid Grannies.
So sad.
But we have, whenever we put titles away, especially recently, it's like, oh, I really want to see that. And sometimes you forget, especially with a collection this big. So a lot of times, if Marie wants to see something or I really, really want to see something, we put it sideways in the collection just so we find them easier. So a lot of times the stuff that's sideways is stuff that we watch first. What else can I talk about?
Well, we got some gifts on the side of this wall.
Yeah, so we'll go to there. But right here, we have a little Disney Movie Club card.
Because I like Monsters, Inc.
Yeah, it came in one of the cards for the monthly, book that comes. And Marie liked it, so she put it there. Here's a little Blockbuster case that opens up. It's an actual really nice keychain.
Really nice.
And Marie will show you.
We figured it out after we filmed the video. Look at that.
But it has a nice VHS inside of it.
It's no Bambi.
No, it's not Bambi. But I really, really like that. So we hang it right there. Something that Movie Chatter sent us. Then right above that...
Who can forget this?
This is the infamous...
Purple
thong that Mike Hatfield sent us.
Gag gift.
Yeah, a little gag gift. So that sits right there. And then right next to that
brand new with tags.
I know, brand new with tags. Right after that is a little...
A spider that scared the S out of me.
Yeah, from Lewis and Eckstein's...
horror mystery box.
Exactly. So that sits right there on the shelf. Then above the doors, I have pictures of my son from a couple of months old to a couple of years old of just times that he had outfits on that I thought they were cool. And I grabbed one of the movies that correspond with it and I took a picture. Here's him with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Then his first Halloween with both trick-or-treats. And then him dressed as Batman with The Dark Knight Rises. Then him with Killer Rax.
Munching on it.
Yeah, trying to get some milk out of him. And then right there is him with the Star Wars Last Jedi 3D Steelbook. And then right there is him in his Scooby-Doo PJs holding Scooby-Doo with a bunch of candy. That was right around Halloween. But
She's about 2 there.
yeah, that is the last picture that I have in there, and pretty much everything in my movie room. Like I said, it's pretty full. Has a lot of stuff in here, but we always try to make it work. Like I said, if it comes down to it, we'll stick right down here.
Like a garage.
Yeah. 16 more bookcases to make more room, and we'll just have to film someplace in one of the other rooms in our old living room like we used to film. But that is everything that's in this room. But I hope you enjoyed it. So that is the complete movie room tour.
We hope you enjoyed it.
You know, like I said, it's a small time lapse of what it looks like right now. Tomorrow we might add stuff or take stuff away.
Because stuff doesn't always make the shelf, as you know.
Yeah, and we're always looking to make room. Not everything that we have is rewatchable, so we're always constantly changing stuff. It's been like that since day one. But if you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hey,
I'm sorry.
there's videos before and after.
Don't forget our collection videos as well.
Yeah, we have a bunch of those. If you want to subscribe to us, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, and we'll have more videos for you. If you want to leave a comment down below about anything that I talked about, just type away. I'll answer any questions that you have about my collection, or, you know, something that I didn't mention that you're curious about. You know, ask it away. I'll answer it.
If there's anything that you do in your movie room for storage, leave a comment down below.
Yeah.
Or if you have any suggestions for us.
We're always curious on how other people set up their movie rooms, and, you know, depending on space sometimes, you know, you might do it differently than us. Mm-hmm. We're always curious to come up with different ideas of how to do this room until, you know, we
There's
throw...
no couch.
Yeah, until we throw rows right down the aisle. And if anybody saw our earlier videos that we actually filmed in our living room and have to go back to filming in there instead of our movie room because we have no couch in here. You know, one day it might happen. You never know. But until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Dude, this is a garage.
Yeah. Room.
Bye-bye.